Nancy, you just heard her say Santa Fe is getting hit by this winter storm. We have our News 13's David Romero out there checking things out. We're going to go to him live. David, I see it is starting to snow.
Literally, Elizabeth, in the last minute, it's finally starting coming down here. And of course, the winds have picked up in about the last 25 minutes. It's making it a little bit more miserable than the first time we came at 5 o'clock. Take a look off in the distance over there. You can see the flags blowing quite hard this morning. We got down from the vehicle about 10 minutes ago to get here in front of the camera, and within just literally minutes, it changed from what it was dry to, you can see, just blowing flurries here in the Santa Fe area. Now, the interstate was still free and clear, and when we drove down here about an hour ago, that might be changing pretty quick. As you can see, everything's starting to finally pick up here in the Santa Fe area. Now, it's about 35 degrees, so nothing is sticking to the roads, but you can see there's a lot of stuff and junk just blowing around out here, and you can see against the streetlights, get a better look at that snow finally starting to come down here in the area. We also want to tell you that we spoke with Department of Transportation representatives yesterday. They said that they are ready for this storm, and they're ready for highways.
Our district has approximately 40 vehicles ready to go out and spread salt and cinders and push snow, and we'll have crews on standby to work around the clock if need be, depending on the severity of the storm.
And severity of the storm is just changing literally by the second here, because when we first started this live hit, it was nothing, and now it's just blowing snow just coming at us. So that could mean that conditions could change dramatically within minutes. You want to stay tuned here to News 13. We're going to be your eyes and ears out here in Santa Fe and let you know how it is. Back to you.
David, please stay safe out there. Thank you very much. Wow, very windy and already snow coming down this morning. Remember, you can always call 511 for the latest on the road conditions across the state. You can also get the latest road conditions from NM Roads, the app that they have available for you to download. And now we want to take a closer look at the road conditions from nmroads.com. If we have that map, we can pull that up for you and tell you how there are difficult and fair driving conditions across northern New Mexico. Also severe driving conditions between Santa Rosa and Albuquerque because of the recent snowfall. Again, things starting to get worse here for the roads in the northern and western part of the state. Now, for a breakdown on some of those most affected roads, let's check in with Bo Brock. I believe we're going to go to Bo now. Isn't that right? No, we are not going to go to Bo at this time, but we will check back with Bo later on in the morning for a look at what's happening in the metro area, because in the metro area, it is raining, folks. So be very cautious and careful if you do have to be out on the roads. Matt.
We'll get to some developing news here in Albuquerque in just a minute, but first I want to let you know that Taos County Public Schools are closed today. You'll find other schools that are delayed or closed all running at the bottom of your screen, and again, even during the commercial breaks. And now to this developing news where Albuquerque police have had an extremely busy night and morning with not just one, but two downright scary situations. The first one of these started about 9 o'clock last night. It got done just a few hours ago at 3:45. This is where police got a call to go to this home on Frank Street. It's near Wyoming and Zuni in the southeast part of the city. They heard that a woman was yelling inside and that someone fired a gun. As officers surrounded the house, the woman ran outside and told police the man there would not let her out, and thankfully she is okay, but police thought that man might have a gun. They ended up going into that home. The SWAT team did about 3:45. They were able to arrest the man. Right now, it does not look like anyone was hurt there. And in some more overnight news here in Albuquerque, one person in the hospital right now, two more on their way to jail after a stabbing. Officers arrested Luis and Marco Rodriguez after they say the two stabbed a man in an apartment here near San Pedro and McLeod a little before 10 last night. Investigators say the two took off after that, first in a car, then running, but got caught a little bit later. Now, police think these men are all neighbors. They got into a fight, but police don't know why. They say the man in the hospital is in critical condition right now. Elizabeth?
All right, we now have the police lapel camera video of officers finding and rescuing a 14-year-old girl that they say was locked in the closet by her own mother for days. When authorities arrived at the apartment in Albuquerque, they say the girl had been in a dark closet for 4 days. Police say the mother, Deetra Davis, took out the light bulb and doorknob and would not let the girl out unless she was home.
How do you eat and go to the bathroom?
The girl says her mother put her in the closet for misbehaving. Davis is now facing child abuse charges. She has since bonded out of jail. The girl and her 9-year-old sister are now staying with relatives.
Albuquerque police are still looking for the man they say ran into one of their detectives this week as he tried to avoid getting sent to jail. Now, police tried to arrest these two, mother and son, Wednesday night at Coronado Center, saying they were shoplifting, but the two took off. Officers caught up with Margaret Lugo here just after that and arrested her. And they say this man, her son, Andy Lugo, tried to get away, ran into a detective with his car. That detective is okay, and police are still looking for him again. His name is Andy Lugo.